Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Alexander. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Back. Let go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nash. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco alert. Riggs. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nash. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
27-yard line.
Ready. Hook it. 60 Bobcat. 60. Trap 60.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, he finds his receiver, Harris. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
19, tight end. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Nash. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3.
79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. And he is going to have the Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off their last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19-18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And this will be caught by Mooney. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
From the gun on third down. Alexander working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That third down conversion good for 23.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 5 now, second and a yard.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
70. Hawk 70.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Get it. 7. Hey, smash.
They'll run for it. Anderson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
19 Charger. 19 Charger. Go.
Now a give right side. It's Nash. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
They go play action. Daniels.
Now that'll be caught by Sam Brown. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now second and 3.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. That one caught by Nash. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Arises on the punt here as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
18, Pioneer.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hooked off by Quan Martin.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Ready? Liking 18.
Now Daniels.
Throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Alexander.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, it'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Daniels looking to throw.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Cowboy 80.
The final shot before break. Allison. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the...
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. This is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Thomas brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
60 Bison. Let's go. Bring it.
They'll run. Anderson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Okay,
So they're
ready?
backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake. Alexander. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brian Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
70
line.
Timberwolf. Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nash. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
It's second
Got it.
and
Ready?
From the 22 now, here's second down and 8.
Seven Pirates. Go. Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nash. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go. Set. Liking. 18. Ready.
To throw is Daniels.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns and trying to help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Over the middle, complete. It's Parks. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Inside handoff, Smith dances by him.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Alexander. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alexander. This is Smith with the ground. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parks. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown.
Brian Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Steelers 9.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get it. 68.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nash. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60. Trap 60.
Right the middle they go. Nash. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Hurry.
It's a gain of 3. Brings
4th
up
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On the set. 70. Let's go now.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Bronco 80, Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nash.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
First down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
19 tight. 9, Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw.
St. Brown on the catch.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10.
He's back to throw.
Now, Dan. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
It's now third down.
Back to throw. Daniels.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Browns, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.